Hey Scorpio, it's your girl JV. High Priestess. Back at it again with the general tarot reading for Scorpio's Sun, Moon, and or Rising for Virgo season 2020. Whew. Now, when I started with some astrological stuff and what I divinely felt channeled, this, of course, is not for everybody, but for some of you, there may be issues with the womb coming up, um, like bladder infections, urinary tract infections, just things of that nature. If you're feeling any kind of discomfort or anything like that, then definitely be proactive versus avoiding anything. If there's some kind of discomfort or whatever, address that shit. Also, what came through was heightened a need to get more ritualistic about your and intentional. Getting more intentional about the things that you're doing, getting more intentional about your me time, getting more ritualistic, leaning into and researching whatever kind of rituals that you want to work for you. And first cards that came out, Temperance and the Page of Pentacles. I'm going to put this down and then we're going to address these notes. Energy that came up for you guys was fearful yet optimistic, scatterbrained yet getting shit done. And also, are you eating enough? Like, are you eating well? Are you overeating, emotional eating, needing to check in and realign with food and how you gain sustenance, a need for detoxing. Some of you need to like cleanse, doing a cleanse or a detox of your body, juicing, fasting, you know, some kind of tea or there's just a need for detoxing of the body and really detoxing of the mind in order to gain clarity, that being a big thing. Now, Scorpio has two ruling planets, Pluto and Mars, and Pluto stays sandwiched between Saturn and Jupiter in Capricorn for all of Virgo season, which will bring, for you guys, I'm referring to my notes over here, but which will bring harsh lessons and experiences that are followed by grand expansions and awareness. So it's like when things start to feel or turn left or feel like they're turning left, understand that there is a recalibration, there is balance, there's harmony that's being restored. There is a need for pulling back. We're going to get into this, actually. I want to finish these notes. Also, big events for Virgo season for Scorpio. Mars squares Saturn in 6 days. And there could be a clash with an Aries, another Scorpio, a Capricorn, or an Aquarius, or a clash with in regards to your career in your public life. There possible work issues like separations or terminations or what's the word, not when you're promoted but like demotions possibly coming up, or some of you may be done with your job. There are definitely work things coming on, endings. So now is a time in Virgo season to really be smart about your coin, really start hustling and saving. And really big thing, your ruling planet Mars goes retrograde on September 9th. through, ooh, and I just burned myself, so whoo. Through September 9th through November 13th. And so it's just like, don't take the bait. Don't, like, you need to be in a constant state of checking your temper, checking your emotions constantly, really checking in with yourself. Are your emotional reactions appropriate? Are your and you shouldn't be reacting. There should be responding. There should be a slowing down in your emotional process and your emotional releases so that you're responding maturely the way you want to versus just reacting. Now, first card out being Temperance lets me know that there could have been some really big upsets in Leo season, or, you know, beginning of Virgo season. There are some upsets. There are things to recover from. There are, and also some of you, just like I said something about emotional eating, some of you could be doing some emotional drinking, some emotional smoking, like overdoing psychedelics, overdoing it in the drug and escapism department. And there is a need for balance, a need for harmony, a need for recalibration, a need for moderation. And also there is this grand overwhelming feeling of like, you have to begin again, or you have to start over, or start it from the bottom so you can get to where you want to be. And you need to take it one day at a time, one thing at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day. You can't do it all at once. There may be so many different avenues, so many different projects that you need to really work on or invest time in. But Spirit is asking you to do it one thing at a time. If there are issues with substance abuse or around you, any kind of substance issues, then you're needing to tackle one issue, resolve that, heal that, integrate those lessons, and then move on to the next thing, versus letting yourself be like overwhelmed by all of the changes, all of the chaos. There also could be a Pisces or a Sagittarius around that helps you in this humbling process, that helps you with this reinvention of self that needs to take place. Also, there may be a younger earth sign around that is positively contributing to your life. But also I feel like there are, some of you have new ideas, new businesses, things that you want to launch, things that you want to study, skills that you want to develop, but you aren't doing what you need to be doing because there is a lack of flow in your life. There is a lack of moderation. There is a lack of alignment. And some of you, there are people, or your substance abuse issues are getting in the way, your emotional issues are getting in the way of you starting the new business that you need to, of you starting the work on yourself in the physical realm that you need to start. These next cards that came out were the Five of Pentacles, Judgment, the Empress, and the Two of Pentacles. Some of you have a Taurus around that you have something big to talk about or something to confess. There's some big conversations that you need to confess, or this person needs to confess to you. There are truths that need to be spoken. Some of you are in a relationship with another Scorpio, or someone with heavy Scorpio placements, or someone with heavy Taurus placements, that you're just not happy anymore, and you just need out of that situation. Some of you are giving notice to your job, or your job is giving notice to you, and you're really needing to figure out how to turn this Page of Pentacles into the Empress and to grow this passion in this business in a physical realm. Next card out was the Magician, and that's the last card I'm going to take. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. Yes, it's time for you to get that ass in motion, Scorpio. and really get honest about your capabilities, your passions, what you want to do, what you want to contribute your energy to, what you want to grow, promote. Because Virgo season, I mean, this is what I see. And we'll get into it in the second part and when we look at this. But for Virgo season, there are some financial worries for some of you. There may be some just hardships financially that you are aware of. So you need to go ahead and start saving. I've already said that earlier in regards to this Mars and Saturn square that comes up in 6 days. Well, by the time you see this, it'll be 5 days. But there is a need to get really smart and studious and methodical about your money. Get prioritize your bag. Also, some of you are really needing to get off the fence about a business idea or a position that you're wanting to be business wise, something that you're wanting to launch. And if you are in a position where you have your own business that you want to work, but you're miserable at the job that you have currently, there's going to be a period of time where you need to juggle, where you need to multitask and do both. And it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be just easy sailing. There are a lot of emotional ups and downs in regards to all the hustle that's required. And it can be exhausting and frustrating. Like, you just want it to be easy. But the magician says, it's like, hey, you have what you need. You have enough. By the end of Virgo season, hey, this is Mercury. You really pick up. You really get empowered. You really start to align with the universe and trust the universe that you have enough to do what you need to do to get by and to effectively communicate your desires to the universe and to your surroundings so that you can start materializing the life that you want, so that you can start leaning into this Scorpio magical dopeness that is available to you, that is already inside of you. This Page of Pentacles, those of you who are trying to launch a business or who have an idea or something, you need to study more. You need to spend this time getting really, really experienced. Spend Virgo season reaching for experience in business and in finances before you start putting anything out. Don't start launching. I feel like it's like some of you have a really big truth to tell, a really important conversation, a really important decision that you need to make before you are able to have the financial success that you're wanting. It's like there's a truth in regards to your self-esteem, in regards to the way that you're taking care of yourself. And the Empress here says that some of you may be pregnant and not want to be pregnant by who you are pregnant by. And that's a conversation that you need to have with yourself and God. Some of you are pregnant and scared, or that comes up and you realize, oh shit, I'm having to hustle. Some of you are, this is not for everybody, but some of you are like, you're not sure who you're pregnant by, and you are just like opting to be alone and want to do it on your own. But if that is your situation, don't let that take you to any kind of a shameful place. It is time for action. It is a time for love, giving yourself love. Bottom of the deck being the 9 of Cups, being like, it's time to get yourself some fucking love, bitch. It's time to get creative, to get in motion. Knights move, they charge. It's time to go after what you want. It's time to go after the emotional life that you want, the emotional awareness that you want, to go after the creative life that you want, to start acting, like painting again, whatever it is, singing again, making music, playing, whatever it is creatively that you're feeling, sewing, working. It's also like something with your hands, maybe even. With the magician here, there's alchemy, there's blending of things, mixing and matching. I don't know how that manifests for you. Of course, it's a general reading, but there is a need to get in motion and to pursue. And I don't feel like love per se is necessarily romantic love with other people shouldn't really be your priority this season, this Virgo season. Even if you're in an established relationship, if it's a healthy, happy, established relationship, cool, you've done that work. And right now you need to prioritize your coin, prioritize your money, your self-worth. Also, some of you, like in this love relationship that you're in, you feel left out, or somehow you feel betrayed, or like you're just, who you're with may feel like dead weight. That's not for everybody, but those of you who are in unhappy partnerships, like, center of the reading is judgment, baby. The truth is coming out. And it's really important that you let it come out, Knight of Cups, eloquently. Get your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and words together so that the truth doesn't just brutally fucking like vomit out of you. And now it seems, yes, this is going to be a roller coaster of a season for you guys. But it's fucking worth it. You're getting rid of the bullshit. All of the shit is being stripped away that doesn't need to be there. And it's really time for you to put your mental health, your emotional health, your financial health. You need to prioritize you. And the magician at the end is like, hey, we're going to get this work. We're going to do it. Even if we have to dial back, even if, because it goes from Empress, which is 3, to the 2 of Pentacles, then to the Magician, which is 1. 3, 2, 1, baby, go. And the Magician is like, hey, color purple style, I'm poor, black, I may even be ugly. But dear God, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I have enough. Dear God, I'm here. Proclaiming that. God, I don't know what to do. I don't know how I can be of service, but I'm here. Let me be of service. Use me, Spirit. Whatever, even if it's not, whatever God of your understanding, even if you're your God, your higher power, like, say to yourself, I'm here. Proclaim, I'm here. I'm ready. What was working before isn't working anymore. And I've got to reassess. I've got to, temperance style, pour back into myself, create new flow, pay attention, catch the wave, get in the current, get in alignment with spirit, with flow. But dear God, I'm here. All right. Let's get into it. All right, Scorpio, let's get into it. I want to go ahead and start out by clarifying the Temperance card for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Virgo season 2020. With the Temperance card being the first card out, it's like, yo, you guys are in recovery from something. Or you're needing to recover. Like, what are you struggling to balance in your life right now? Are you able to, see whatever issue from both sides? Because this card being the first card out is just like, it's time to bring some patience and balance into your life. Finding a middle ground, avoiding excess, mitigating harsh positions, being stuck between a rock and a hard place, and finding out who you are, how you actually respond to that. You know, it's just like reaching for compromise in something. And you start off the season reaching for compromise. A need to combine forces, gathering together what's needed, consolidation. And that's also, it's like the beginning of the month, there's a need to combine forces, and at the end of the month, it's like you have combined with spirit, and you have figured out like what you're needing to alchemize for yourself. Please clarify. Temperance. Whew. These fives, baby. Really? These fives. Also, it's something for some of you. It's in regards to a relationship or a marriage or a group of people, a religious group needing to find some, you know, a different kind of spirituality, or your spiritual community, or something with work. I do definitely feel like here there are work issues. There are shifts in what you're doing for a lot of you. Shifts in the work that you have been doing for a while. And that's okay. And whatever it is, you need to go ahead and let it go. Because there are really big things going on here. And I want to go ahead and jump into this judgment card. Please clarify judgment for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising in Virgo season 2020. Needing to get off the fence. Needing to speak your truth. Listening to this trumpet of truth that is sounding in your life. It may come by way of another Scorpio, an Aries, or a Libra or Taurus, but you need to hear it. There's a truth that needs to be faced. Whew. A truth that's going to really help you shift and master your shadow. Some of you are in, I'm telling you, if you're in a relationship with an earth sign, there is some kind of like, there's a possible diminishment, or maybe they fell from grace in some way, but I do feel like they have the ability to slowly build up your trust again, or rebuild the friendship, rebuild the situation. Or if it's with work, you're really needing to get honest with yourself that you want to start something new. You want to do something new, and slow and steady wins the race. You may be wanting to go. You may be really upset. Please continue to clarify judgment. You may be really upset that you're not at a certain place by this point in your life, and that timeline is a fucking lie. Let me be the one to tell you now. It wants to come out. Ooh! This Knight of Wands wanted to come out earlier, but this is a lot of knights. Whatever truth is coming out, it is changing your trajectory. It is changing your direction. You may be pulled in multiple different directions. Your bank account may be telling you that you only have certain amount of money to go one direction, while your mind is like, fuck that. We got radical change that I'm ready for. Radical shifts in thought. Radical ideas that I'm ready to pursue. And your spirit is like, yeah, let go. Let's be about that. So trust and believe that the information, that may be the info that's coming in, but the information that is coming in, the conversation, the realization, the truth on your heart is that the direction you're going isn't the one that you want to go in. And come mid-Virgo season, the truth comes out, the realization of self is expressed, and you change courses. But the point of the game is to be in motion. Do not stay stagnant. Do not waste this Virgo energy. This opportunity to get so fucking organized and to constructively criticize your actions so that you can get here. Please clarify the Empress. What does Scorpio need to do in order to really manifest this? I mean, the Empress energy is coming to you either way, but what do they need to prioritize in order to get to this Empress level? Virgo season. And I feel like it's like you can't stay still. You can't just stay in this dark place. You can't stay in the same situation. You can't keep doing what you need to do. So it's really time to lean into your self-worth, your understanding of yourself, your appreciation of yourself so that you can get back on your throne. Please clarify the Empress. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Virgo, season 2020. Yeah. And it comes, you get back on your throne by way of a decision, by way of understanding you have enough. Look at this. You have what you need in your hands already. You will be taken care of. But it's really important that you start saving now. Start saving. And also start tapping into the world within you. Start tapping into your passions, tapping into the projects that you want to pursue, tapping into your ideas, into your carnal energy. Carnal, not cardinal. Like, what gets you fucking going? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to see it at? Where do you want to build it at? What do you want to do? Because when you tell the truth and get off the fence and take heed on the call on your life, the universe responds to you with abundance. It gives you the opportunity to get your shit right, to multitask, to juggle, to do what you need to do so that you can get where you need to be, which is in magician mode. Please clarify the Two of Pentacles. I don't normally do this, but ooh. But yeah, this, if you do the work, the universe will meet your hustle, match your hustle. This is about saying fuck the bullshit, being done with the haters, staying in your high ground, staying on your moral high ground, and letting yourself be empowered to do what you want to do. Take the time so that you can figure out what it is you want to do with this energy. Please clarify the Magician. Also, some of you may be juggling, or you may be feeling juggled by a Taurus, Virgo. I mean, I'll say that. A Taurus, I meant to say Libra, a Taurus, Libra, Virgo. Here we go. Virgo or Gemini. You may be doing the playing, or you may be feeling played. Also, some of you may be juggling between your personal, like, entrepreneurial pursuits and, like, putting on the mask to continue doing the work that you're doing now. But whew, the blindfold's coming off. The loop is fucking ending. The cycle is ending. It is time. And look, an 8, and then this 8, this infinity symbol above his head. It's time to transmute this mental turmoil into fucking power, into magic, into passion. Look at this flow of red that takes place. And with the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, it's time to get in motion. Bottom of the deck, the Hermit. This Virgo season, it's time to get quiet and figure out what your light is, what light you're going towards. Woo! Because there are emotional times, there may be some, I'm telling you, some of you have secrets coming out, things getting revealed that are heartbreaking, but fuel that pain, transmute that pain into action to emotionally elevate yourself, to elevate yourself from the knight to the queen, to level up. You are supposed to use whatever residual pain or new pain that comes in so that you can allow it to be a catalyst for your success and your purpose to come to fruition. You got this. I love you. What else is under here? Do one more. Yes. Whatever happened in Leo season is fuel and fodder for your fire and the heat that you are able to bring this Virgo season. I love you. We got this. Mwah.